Today we are starting with the module 4, that is shear. Okay, there are two parts in the shear. That is, first one it is analytical part, that is analysis part. The second part it is design for shear. Okay. So before we go with the content of the syllabus, first we shall have a look on the IS 1343 codal provision. Okay. Here there is a separate clause in the IS 1343 code regarding limit state of collapse shear. Okay, limit state of collapse shear. So this is limit state of collapse for shear. So here the ultimate shear resistance of the concrete alone should be considered at both conditions, uncracked and cracked in flexure. The lesser value taken, and if necessary shear reinforcement will be provided here. Okay, so here two parts we have to consider: cracked section and uncracked section. So what is that cracked section and uncracked section? So first we are mainly dealing with the uncracked section. We are trying to find out what is the ultimate shear resistance of the given section. Okay, so the most important equation which we are utilizing to compute what is the shear resistance, it is this one: VCO is equal to 0.67 BD square root FT square plus 0.8 FCP FT. So this is very important equation which we will be utilizing throughout your analysis part. So FT is the maximum principal stress and it is given by the equation 0.24 root FCK. Okay, where FCK is the characteristic compressive strength. So this 0.67 it is been obtained from the stress strain curve. So this coefficient 0.67 it is obtained from the stress strain curve of the concrete section. Okay, FCP it is the concrete compressive stress at centroidal axis due to the pre-stress, and generally it is taken as positive. Okay, if it is necessary we'll give the reinforcement depending upon the comparison of VCU and the ultimate shear force. Based on the comparison we will give the shear reinforcement, or otherwise minimum shear reinforcement has to be given for any section. So here the equation which we are using for the cracked section, it is this one: VCR is equal to, so this equation normally we will use for the to compute what is the ultimate shear resistance in the cracked section. So what is this cracked section and cracked section? We'll see it later. Design when it comes to the shear reinforcement, it remains very much similar to the RC section. So you have to estimate what is the reinforcement ratio for the given grades of the concrete. You know that M30 is the minimum grade of the concrete to be considered in the pre-stressed concrete section. Okay, so there are three classification. If we are considering any grade above the M40, you can use this column, last column you can use. Okay, and based on the comparison, what is the spacings, all these are all similar to your RC design. Okay, you have to check for the reinforcement, you have to compute what is the ultimate shear resistance and other things. You have to find out what is SV. Okay, the most important thing is that here you have to check for the spacing of the stirrups. You have to check for the spacing of the stirrups, that is 0.75 times of DT, or 4 times the web thickness for the flanged section. When V exceeds 1.8 times VC, the maximum spacing should be reduced to 0.5 DT. So this is important. This we are implementing in the design part. Okay, now let us come to the analytical part, that is cracked sections and uncracked section. So what is this cracked section and uncracked section? So all of us know when a concrete beam or the concrete section, when it is subject into the loading, there will be the formation of the cracks in its tension phase. So this is your tension phase. So in the initial condition, whenever you are loading a concrete section, the formation of the cracks will start only from its tension phase. Okay, we will start only from the tension phase. So if it is not provided with any reinforcement, this crack will try to propagate till its top fiber, that is till the compression phase, and there will be widening of the cracks due to the loading, and then there will be a failure of the concrete section. Okay, so that is, it gives to the brittle failure. So in order to avoid the brittle failure or the sudden failure, sudden collapse of the structure, and also to enhance the ductility, to also to resist the tensile forces or the flexural stresses, reinforcement was given in the certain pockets of the cross section. Okay, so when you give the reinforcement, So this propagation of the cracks will be only up to the reinforcing bar. Okay, above that bar, the propagation of the cracks will not takes place. Okay, so the tensile, the steel member, whatever you are providing, it has the capacity to resist the tensile stresses here. Okay, it has the capacity to resist the tensile stresses. So thereby you are preventing the cracks propagation till the topmost fiber. Okay, then what is this cracked section and uncracked section? Okay, so everybody knows the concept of the neutral axis here. So whatever the section it is available below. Okay, so this is the section which is available below the neutral axis. It is referred as the cracked section. Okay, the section which is available above the neutral axis depth, it is referred as uncracked face. Okay, so you can do the analysis part for these two different sections separately for cracked section and uncracked section.